and is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl. The Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hello, everyone. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is gone. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's good.
First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go. Give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Roll out on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's Powell on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing, Cousins. Inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jalen Naylor, 55 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. In motion comes the tight end left. Goff now to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. Here's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Goff now looking to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again is Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Powell. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Cousins now. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Love the idea.
Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. Throwing is Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. Off play action. Here's Goff. His throw incomplete. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary,
They've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
While the completions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Jack Fox now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Cousins. He's across midfield and finally marked down at the 42-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. To throw, Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Cousins. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Cousins to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On third down, here's Gibbs. That defense just did not budge, and now your punter. Well, this is why you pay him.
It is. It's exactly why you pay him. But what he's got to be thinking about are a couple of things. Number one, don't step back. It could be a safety. Number two, cut down your time on your mechanics. If you're a two-step punter, it needs to be one step to get rid of the football.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A 65-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional round.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now Cousins hands to Jones. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw here.
This is caught by Addison.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Cousins with a give to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the field. Up getting 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Now back to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Goff. Multiple rushers break through the dropping for the 7th time this game. The Lions on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at the 15. The Vikings offense and Aaron Jones headed back onto the field. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it would appear that that 1st round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
This is 2nd and 8.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The give is to Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Now the Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.